Have you ever thought to yourself, man, maybe there's something wrong with me. I'm just not social enough. Or have you ever been intimate with someone and they spent a lot of time with you physically, but then something happened where things got deep and then they ghosted you? So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the difference between being an introvert versus being emotionally unavailable. So what it really means, emotionally unavailable, is when you want something, but you've been hurt before and you're afraid of the rejection or the heartbreak and the pain happening again. So you subconsciously protect yourself from having it. Just to start, I would say that introvert and extrovert is on a spectrum where even though we refer to someone being an introvert as like their identity, extrovert as identity, it's really something that fluctuates. So sometimes I can be emotionally unavailable, and it's because maybe I've had a really big week. Let's say it's a busy time of year like the holidays or something, and you're going to a lot of social gatherings. You're going to be tired, right? And you're going to be tired. Your social battery is going to be low, and you're going to need breaks, and you're going to need that space. So it's healthy to know that, so that way you can communicate to your friends and say, hey, I'm actually really exhausted and I need some time alone. And if you want to use the word, I'm emotionally unavailable right now, you can. And you can use it without judgment because that's truly where you're at. And it doesn't mean that you don't have a friendship with that person. It just means that you need some time. This is temporary, but you'll be back, right? So when it comes to the emotional unavailability that we think of most often when it comes to romantic relationships, where you're talking to a friend and they're like, oh, it didn't work out with the guy. It turns out he's emotionally unavailable. The reason for that kind of emotional unavailability is because there's something that happened to that person in the past that made intimacy frightening. Whether it was like they had some kind of rejection or heartbreak, or maybe just an unhealthy relationship with avoidance and detachment from a parent or something that makes emotional intimacy a scary thing. What happened was that person stored a chemical memory of the experience in their body so that their body would remember, hey, that was what it felt like leading up to that experience. I'm going to protect you from that happening again. But unfortunately, what then happens is, even if they're an extroverted person and they seem like they're really open, when you spend a lot more time with them and you finally get deep with them, they ghost you. And they ghost you because what happened was those chemical memories came back and said, oh my God, I've got to get out of here or else I'm going to get hurt again. So how can you tell if someone is emotionally unavailable? The best thing that you can do, whether you are an emotionally unavailable person or you're looking to protect yourself from being with an emotionally unavailable person, is to feel your feelings. Because what that will do is it will help you kind of see on a feeling level, like I said about connection, where it's like I was with this person physically a lot, but we didn't feel connected. Your body will know that and be like, something's off. Even though he says all these really nice things to me, I just don't feel a connection, even though you want to, right? And on the flip side, if you are an emotionally unavailable person and you feel your feelings, even though it's scary, what will happen is you're giving your body a chance to process the past experiences that you're still carrying in the form of chemical memories. And so it's similar to the way we go to the bathroom and poop. In your life, from the time you're born until right now, you have had all of these experiences and all of these feelings, and sometimes they get released and sometimes they get stuck. So instead of rationalizing the way you feel or trying to make sense of the way you feel, it's really important to just let yourself feel. And it's scary because you might feel that pain again. But it's really the only way that you can allow your body to process and release that chemical memory, so that way you can be open and available for a romantic relationship or intimacy again. And I also want to clarify that emotional unavailability isn't just for romantic relationships, even though that's the most common one we refer to. It can be, you can be emotionally unavailable pursuing the profession of your dreams, helping people. And the reason for that, let me just say, is because the human heart, is the last thing we invest, not just in romantic relationships, but in all these different areas of life. We will invest money, right? Pursuing some kind of dream or person. We will invest time, energy. You'll take trainings and courses, and you'll even show up physically, but your heart will be the last thing because it's the most sensitive thing to put on the line and to risk getting hurt. And so I just want to leave you with something really positive, because when it comes to feeling your feelings, the benefit is that your heart is like a muscle, much like your bicep. And the way that you exercise your heart is to actually feel your feelings, because even if you've been heartbroken and rejected and if you've experienced pain before, your heart is actually kind of like the Japanese bowl that gets broken, where they put gold in between the cracks so that it's even stronger than it was before. And when you allow yourself to feel your feelings, which makes it stronger, your heart looks like this, right? So it's with those gold cracks instead, and it's even stronger than it was before. So you just have to have the courage to feel your feelings so that you can go from being emotionally unavailable to emotionally open and ready. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like it. And if you want to continue your acceptance journey with me, subscribe to this channel. But thanks for watching.